Hey, welcome to Farm Talk Friday. It is May 17th, 2024. I'm Ken.
Isn't it the 18th?
No, 17th. I'm Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna,
Hi, baby.
who's wearing her clamshell today.
That's right. Working hard outside.
Yeah.
I need the full protection.
She's been
My
working.
bonnet.
We just got back a couple of days ago. She's been working like crazy out in our little permaculture farm for the last couple of days. Thanks, honey.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's my favorite time of year, planting season. There's always a lot of work to do. So.
All right. Well, okay. Last weekend, had a triathlon. Hey, look at all those mangoes.
I know. It's
Just
exciting.
mangoes right in front of us. It's so awesome. Okay. Anyway, this past Sunday, there was a triathlon here in Costa Rica, in Golfito, and I got second place, which was okay. But I just found out today that I qualified. I qualified for the World Championships triathlon in Spain.
Yeah, that's super exciting.
Super exciting. I'm sure I will be destroyed in the World Championships. But anyway, I've got like 5 months to train really hard if we go. Also, other good things. I'm living the dream.
You are living the dream. Explain that to everyone here on Farm Talk Friday.
Okay, so many times I've complained about we have so many banana palms, plants, banana plants,
Yeah.
and we run out of bananas and we have to buy bananas. And I just thought, man, we have so many. I don't feel like we should ever be in need of bananas. So we've been going strong for several months. We got more bananas that we can handle. If they get too ripe, we freeze them.
Yeah, and we're loaded on the freezer with bananas.
Hey, Mark!
Yeah, I see him.
Mark Bartolome is watching, and he also qualified for the World Championships in Spain. He hasn't agreed to it yet, but he's going.
For the triathlon, yes.
It's great.
Hearts from Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're living the dream. Finally, after several years of us realizing we needed to keep propagating the bananas. So bananas, so lots of, plants here. It's easy to propagate things. You cut things, you stick it in the ground, and it'll make a new plant. But like bananas are one of the plants where you need hijos, so they have like their offshoots, kind of like cactus does the same thing often, and so you have to wait for their little babies to grow, and then you can take those and plant them. And so so we have banana abundance.
Yes.
And we're only going to get more bananas.
That's right.
I've been planting bananas last year. I'm going to plant some more this year, making more areas of bananas.
And for those of you who don't know, we have several types of bananas, but we don't have one single version of the common banana sold in American stores. That's called the Cavendish. And we have all kinds of other bananas, platanos, cuadrados, blue javas, manzana bananas,
Red Caribbean.
and
The thousand
fingers banana.
Yeah.
And so almost all of them are super delicious. We have a few favorites, but just to let you know that the banana sold in your grocery store is not the only banana in town. Well, maybe it's the only one in your town.
And I think,
But not the only one in the world.
they actually have to change it up soon anyway, right? Because there's been a blight, and so they're going to be switching up the taste for all of you who buy them at the store. And soon, within a decade or sooner,
I think it's going to change.
there will be a different kind of banana.
It changes from time to time. The first original one that became popular was called the Big Mike.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ken's been reading some banana stuff.
I
the last few months.
I read a book called Bananas, which is sort of the history of Costa Rica.
Okay.
A little bit.
Some of the history.
Yeah. Anyway, super interesting book. It's really about the United Fruit Company, which later became Chiquita and Dole. But all right, I digress.
Anyways, but part of that story, this is interesting. They were in Golfito, and they pulled out, and so Golfito is actually where we were for Ken's triathlon, and it's beautiful down there. But
Right.
they needed to create like a new business, and so they have not duty free, but like what would you call that?
It's duty free, but
Oh, okay.
dirt cheap duty free. They don't have any overhead like they would at the airports. It's like this tax-free shopping center with lower prices than American Amazon. Amazing.
So we went shopping after
Honey,
the
you know,
triathlon.
right where we parked at the hotel was like, there was this big stone plaque monument thing, and it said this was like the first place that the bananas of United Fruit Company either came into or left from.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And did the Banana Fruit Company, they were some of the first people to find the spheres?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll get back to.
We'll have to ask
us all.
Simon.
Yeah, we'll ask our friend Simon, Solar Simon. So yeah, other. I mean, we have lots of farm booty
Yeah.
happening these days.
Yeah, we're gonna have a nice show and tell next week and show you all the stuff that's popping.
Maybe. So I'll list some of these things. Ken, why don't you just go out the door? And I have the little pumpkins. I have 2 of them right there.
Okay.
On the okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys what we got going on here. So these little pumpkins are called pitangas, and they're like cherries, but they look like little pumpkins. And Ken will show you. We also have acerola cherries coming in, which is super cool. I see all the flowers out on our tree in front of our studio here, so we'll be having those. But you know,
There's one good one.
yeah.
This one looks perfectly ripe, actually.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So Ken and I are going to split that one.
Yeah.
The other one, I got it a little bit late, so it's...
A little shrivelly.
yeah, it's shriveling. But we have manzana de agua that got harvested. Ken wanted me to bring one in for show and tell, and I forgot.
Yeah, those are water apples, and they look kind of like cross between an apple and a pear.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of like in between an apple and a pear.
And you gotta catch them when they're just perfect to get a good tasting one.
Yeah.
Seems like, because too late, they're like too pithy and airy,
Yeah.
or maybe that's too early. I don't know.
They're always a little pithy and airy,
Yeah.
but they're really good.
Yeah.
And there's different types, and we've talked about that before on Farm Talk Friday. And so this other land that we acquired recently here, we adopted basically, or like we inherited, I suppose, a different variety of the manzana de agua, and they're like they're smaller, lighter in color, and taste more like rose.
Yeah, they're little pretty pink bells.
Yeah. And what else do we have? Oh, the guavas. We have this tree that's going off. I put some Katie Bunny's little chairs down there. Have you like been into that zone?
No,
It's nice and shaded, and it's beautiful.
I picked some guavas.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's a cute little zone, and that tree is just going off, and these little guayabas, which sounds similar to guava. Guayaba, and then guayaba. Anyway, it gets a little confusing here sometimes. So, hey, Rebecca. So, but these ones are like little guavas, and we have one, but they're like white inside, and this tree over there is pink inside. And anyways, it's exciting when the different varieties are happening. Yucca, chaya, chica skill, and beans. We have all those things happening right now. The girls, on the other hand, are chicks, dry. Like
Really?
We haven't really had any eggs from them in the last few days, which is totally fine.
Yeah,
they can go on break.
Yeah, it comes in cycles. It
Yeah.
comes in waves.
It comes in waves, kind of like women. Like we have our cycles every day.
Wave-o waves.
Wavo waves, yeah. Wavo means egg in Spanish, in case you don't know. So yeah, I mean I have like a little update.
Let me hear it.
Okay, so I've been working really hard, like Ken said. I actually came from out working, and that's why I look like this. Usually, you know, I look a little bit more glamorous for Farm Talk Friday, but like I'm always thinking ahead. I'm like, okay, what's our travel? What are we doing? It's starting to rain. It's a really important time. And we've had a bunch of trees in the nursery for maybe like a year. And so I really wanted to just get them in the ground as soon as possible. And the sooner that we get things in the ground, the more time they have to establish. And especially if we get them in around May, because we're always going to have kind of like a week or two that comes in between rainy season where it goes dry. I really want them to kind of get established for several weeks to a month and a half before that happens. And so I'm feeling really good. This is like, we got probably 40 or 50 trees in the ground the last 2 days. And, but what's crazy is that, you know, we also go through these phases with like our main gardens. And so we have our yin yang garden, which used to be our annual garden. We're changing that up, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But, you know, sometimes like during rainy season, look, we only have 2 acres.
Oh, I thought you were going to say we only have 2 seasons.
No, we only have 2 acres.
We only have 2 seasons.
I mean, 2 acres that we actually farm intensively, right? With food forest and stuff, right?
No, more than that.
Okay, anyways, we're not Robert Plant with like 40 acres, because we met him once and we told him like what we were trying to do, and he like didn't get it. He was like, oh, that's your farm? Like you only have 2 acres? I have 40, or whatever his amount was.
I don't know.
But it was a funny thing.
We have enough. We're only growing food for us.
My point is I'm busy. It's
Right.
a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like we don't have, you know, we don't need a lot of land, you know. It's like we have enough work to do with this, and I'm lucky enough to have somebody that can help me full time, and Ken, of course, and Audrey. You know, we have like all these people in play. I can't imagine without them. Obviously, like nothing would happen. But anyway, so we had these different times and seasons, and so sometimes, you know, one area you let it go for a little while because you're like, I'll deal with that like in the changing of the season. And so, you know, now it's time. I'm like, okay, I've been working the yin yang garden and keep talking about it, you know, this experiment that we've been wanting to do of changing it over to more perennials and the freehold Apollo that we put in. And I have to say that's been super successful. And so we have that going in.
We had it for lunch.
Yeah, we had that for lunch. It was delicious. And so some of the other plans are happening, like where, you know, I have Chica Skill, which is like an alternative spinach, but it's a tree, and Chaya that we're putting in there. And I'm doing things on the perimeter so that we can maybe put some annuals eventually back in, but like in the middle. And anyway, so we're changing it up. And I needed, well, yeah, I'll get there anyways. My point is just, there's a lot of stuff that came out of the garden, and 40 trees we pulled out that were growing as little tiny babies, but I know who these trees are and they're huge, and I'm like, you can't grow here. I'll put you somewhere else. So some people save animals, and we kind of do that in a way too, but I also save trees. And so we pulled these out and we put them back into the vivero. So here I am putting all these trees in the ground, and now the table is full again of all these trees that we pulled out of the yin yang garden. It's crazy.
Well, if they're big trees, we don't have room for them.
No, they will be gifted away. They're not like that, but they're just too big for the yin yang garden.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, that was very interesting.
Yeah.
Though, and
It's a cycle.
It's a cycle, yes. So anyway, there's just been a lot of like moving around, moving of trees from here to there, from the vivero table out to the world, from the yin yang garden back into the vivero. Sometimes I just feel like life is about moving things around.
Yeah. All right. In other news.
There's more news?
Yeah. If you want to come join us on June 6th. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
June 6th in
Salt Lake
City. We're going to go see the Crystal Method and Rabbit in the Moon. So you're all invited to the party. Well, you got to buy tickets and stuff, but...
Well, unless you know us really well. But, yeah, we're excited.
Yes.
We're excited to go. So, go support the bands.
Yeah.
Hi, Jane.
Hey, Jane. Hey, Hope. Okay.
Yeah.
What else you got, Angel?
I don't know. I could keep talking about things that I've been moving around, like bitter drops, which is a medicinal that we use as like a spread and cover. And so sometimes when I cut things back, I use that and I propagate it. So I did that, and I'm really excited. We have new seeds. I have some what is it? Cosmos and calendula that I'm gonna go sprinkle around, like maybe around sunset tonight.
Sounds pretty exciting.
Yeah, more flowers are in the future. Yeah, I know my hat. Yeah, I call this the clamshell. It's very mermaid.
It's very
but my girlfriend who gave this to me, she was wearing one. And I was like, I love that. It looks like it totally covers your face, and it does. I feel very protected in this.
Thank you, Natalia.
Yes, thank you, Natalia. So,
all right.
Anyway, sending you all lots of love, and
we're gonna have show until next week.
Yeah, if Ken remembers, because I might not.
Thanks for tuning in to Farm Talk Friday.
Have a wonderful weekend.
I can't reach.
Oh, you can?
phone.
Okay.